Supposed to start at 5:30, so let's just go live now.
You can go live that because Nick mentioned things that they haven't done but might do.
Greetings on this Wednesday afternoon. Welcome to our broadcast of the Middle School Championship for Virginia Beach Field Hockey, as our matchup today features Great Neck coming in with a perfect record of 9-0 overall, taking on Princess Anne, who enters at 8-1 overall on the campaign. The Panthers of Princess Anne wearing the gold. As for Great Neck, they're wearing the white unis with the red trim. And our broadcast today brought to you by Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals. Revitalize your property today. Shine Time is your turnkey solution for all power washing and painting projects with years of experience in both residential plus large-scale commercial settings. The focus at Shine Time is to bring new life to your home, building, or outdoor space and ensure 100% customer satisfaction every time. Shine Time Power Wash. Matthew Hatfield here with you as we bring you this championship matchup. The Rays with a record of 9-0 on the season. They've outscored their opponents a whopping 61-0. Princess Anne, which avenged its lone loss 4-0 to Virginia Beach Middleback on May the 3rd, as they were able to oust them 1-0 in the semifinal round earlier this week. As for Great Neck, they blanked the Lynn Haven 4-0, and we're about set for this one to get underway. I want to thank our entire team, from Nick Sentai and Chuck Thornton to Garrett Jackson, and our camera operator today, Ava Grace, as we are bringing this action on our YouTube channel and on VBSportsplex.com. And as always, we want to remind you that if you have not subscribed to our YouTube page, make sure you do so. You'll get notifications when we go live. You can go back and watch archive broadcasts of anything from field hockey to soccer, lacrosse, football, and so much more. It's all up there on our YouTube page at Virginia Beach Sportsplex, and also online at beachsportsplex.com. And if you're one of those people out there interested in becoming a sponsor, making this available for all of our loyal viewers and followers out there, free to view all the time, you can do so by logging on to beachsportsplex.com/streaming and fill out the contact information. All right, as we're about ready here at midfield, and they will control possession early on with the Panthers of Princess Anne, but Great Neck able to come up with it. 12.5-minute period here to start. And let's go down the rosters for these two teams. In the gold there, it's the Panthers of Princess Anne. Let's tell you about them first in numerical order. 8th grader Lucy Wilhelm wearing number 2. You have Olivia Sanes, also an 8th grader, wearing number 4. 7th grader Paige Ellingsworth wearing number 5 in gold. Sophie Silvestri is a 6th grader wearing number 6. How ironic there. Haley Grab is number 7. She's an 8th grader for Princess Anne. You have Cynthia Strickland wearing number 8. 6th grader Cynthia Strickland in gold. Number 9, Manya Nain is an 8th grader for PA. Emily Furco wearing number 10. She's a 6th grader. Piper Shakitka wearing number 11. She's an 8th grader. 7th grader Kylie Gilligan wearing number 12. 8th grader Lane Austin wearing number 13. Aubrey Sprague is a 6th grader wearing number 14 for PA. Cora Dottie wearing number 15, an 8th grader. Another 8th grader, Harper Barba, wearing 17. Number 18 is Riley Warnock, a 6th grader. Number 19 is Sarah Meadows, a 7th grader. Carrington Chivas is a 6th grader wearing number 21. Lily Zukoski wearing 22, a 7th grader. And rounding out the roster, number 99 in goal, Peril Dottie, a 6th grader. That is for Princess Anne. We'll give you the roster here for Great Neck in just a moment. Great Neck has been dominant, and on the sidelines, folks might recognize Taylor Roundtree, who's been the longtime successful coach at Cox High School, state championships galore for that program. And early on, it's like Great Neck's getting close to the attacking circle here as they dump it off. Looking for a good look straight away. These two teams did not meet in the regular season, and early on it's going to be a goal. Put it on the board for Great Neck, as that looks like that is number 1 who scores it first with 10:26 to go in our first period. So give it to Kayla. Kayla, number 1 for Great Neck, who scores the first goal at the 10:26 mark to make it 1-0 for Great Neck. She's joined on the roster for Great Neck by Gigi, who wears number 2, Ava, who wears number 3, Cosette wearing number 5, Ann wearing number 8, Rose number 11, Cameron is 14, Lauren wearing 15, Bella T wearing 17, Bella G wearing 18, as you have the Bella sisters there. Campbell wearing what is 6, 4 I believe is Graham, 7 is Haley, 9 is Olivia, 10 Miriam, 12 Kinley, and Paige 16. In fact, Miriam had the last goal in their most recent win 4-0 over Lynn Haven as they're working along the sideline with Cosette as it heads out of play. Taking under 10 minutes to go in this opening frame of this championship matchup. From the side here, it looks like it'll be Lauren trying to get it to Rose, being defended well there by Manya Nain. Now into Princess Anne territory. Active double team, and here comes Great Neck navigating up the field quickly with Ann on the far right side. Able to get it into the attacking circle of Princess Anne. Looks like it'll be nudged out, and very heady defensive play here as Princess Anne's able to shift field position quickly. Looks like that was, let's take another peek at it. Believe that was number 21 for the Panthers of Princess Anne, and that would be Carrington Shivas. Now from the sideline, watch Great Neck go back to work here. Very precise stick work here. Ava sends it to the opposite side. That one's going to get out of the reach of Kayla as it heads out of play with just under 8.5 minutes to go here early on in this first quarter. Chance to tell you that they're working on the turf today, and they're always competing out here on the AstroTurf brand, which has been driven by forward-thinking ingenuity since 1965. And today, AstroTurf continues to improve its system designed to deliver playing surfaces with the most realistic sports-specific performance, longest-lasting durability, and sound player protection. AstroTurf. Many thanks to them helping bring this broadcast to you today. And once again, it looks like Princess Anne able to keep Great Neck with its fast attack off the board. It's a Great Neck squad that has put up a ton of goals in games this year. 9-0 against Lansdowne here at the Regional Training Center just 16 days ago. 15-0 at Larkspur Middle back on May the 15th. And a recent shutout of Virginia Beach 3-0 a week ago. Known to score goals fast and furious. Here they are with a chance for the 2-on-1 opportunity. Once again, it's Kayla. Double team comes on her, could not make the pass in time to Gigi, but Gigi's able to get possession here. And it looks like we're going to get our first corner opportunity of the afternoon. First penalty corner coming up here for Great Neck. As we will see the Rays, the best in the beach right now, much like the Rays are the best in the Major League Baseball. Tampa Bay's been tearing it up in baseball. That nickname trying to win some championships this year in sports at a couple of different levels. Here's the penalty corner. In and off the dish, it's going to be once again Kayla getting it on the score. Looks like it was sent in first to Rose, and another goal for Great Neck here comes at the 6:43 mark to make our score 2-0 in favor of the Rays from Great Neck Middle. So the penalty corner paying off quickly for Great Neck as they are able to strike on that opportunity. And actually hopped off the stick of 15, which is Lauren. First brought into Rose as I watch the replay. Now Great Neck back to work here. Dump off by Gigi. Heads back out to Rose. Just outside the attacking circle. Panthers able to get to it quickly, and here comes Princess Anne with just a little more than 6 minutes to go in this opening quarter. We'll watch once again number 21, Carrington Shivas, the 6th grader. On this roster for PA, they have six 6th graders. most of them 8th graders on the roster. So a lot of youngsters getting some experience against one of the dominant middle school programs in the entire state. And here looking to create once again, Kayla looking for Gigi, and it'll be back over to the Rays to restart. Rose able to make the pass through the double team. Shivas coming away with it, but quickly pounced on it. Once again, Great Neck threatening here, making a couple of passes near the net. Lauren sends it back up top. Now Bella G able to control it. Scoots away out to Ava. A couple of substitutes set to come in here in a moment for the Panthers. As we get a whistle, and now Great Neck with a chance to add to this lead here. With the sea of yellow shirts, Lauren still controlling the ball. Tries to dump it off to Bella G. And now the Panthers come up with it. Chivas, who's been the one to get quite a few of these stops until the speed takes over for Great Neck as Rose gets it out. Now it's rolling towards the opposite net, giving the Panthers something to cheer about and get excited. A lot of parents and family members coming out here to the Regional Training Center in Virginia Beach. Now there was a bit of a traffic backup for some of them to get here as they expressed some of their disgruntled feelings, not towards me or anybody in particular, but the roads of Hampton Roads causing some havoc this afternoon for some folks. But a nice turnout on this beautiful afternoon, 70 degrees, nice light breeze here as the month of May winds down, and we're under 4 minutes to go in this first period. A couple of goals scored by Kayla, one off a penalty corner for the gals in white with red bottoms from Great Neck Middle. The Panthers of Princess Anne, who came in at 8-1 in their first meeting against this Great Neck team this year, trying to be the first team to score on them all season as they've outscored their opponents now 63-0 on the year. So far, Princess Anne has outscored its opponents by a count of 19-7, and that's including being outscored 2-0 today. So coming in, they had outscored foes 19-5. So now with a chance to get possession started, we see a couple of subs race on for Princess Anne, one of which is Lucy Wilhelm, the 8th grader we mentioned to begin our roster rundown for PA, which has a total of 20 players, it looks like, on its team here for 2023. Approaching 2 minutes to go as it's rolling to the near sideline. It's going to be controlled by Great Neck. Very precise work from Lauren until it's swiped away. Good job there by number 11, Piper Shakitka. Able to nudge it away from the Rays. But now Great Neck gets it back. See a couple of these coaches on the sideline diagramming something to see if they can get the Panthers closer in this one. Trailing by 2 goals. Clock will tick under 2 minutes to go. As we are winding down the month of May, Memorial Day weekend upon us. Battle for it there between number 6 Sophie Silvestri and number 3 Ava for Great Neck, and now Great Neck with possession again here. Seeing if they can stay on this attacking third of Princess Anne. Nifty pass goes right by the intended target in Gigi, and it will roll out of play to the fence there with many of the patrons alongside. I want to tell you about one of our sponsors here at the Plexen Regional Training Center, and that is Vault Athletics and Fitness. The Vault Fitness facility is Hampton Roads' newest 13,000 square foot building located in the Hilltop section of Virginia Beach, where they specialize in youth athlete development, personal training, small group training, and specialty fitness classes. Vault Athletics and Fitness. You can find them on the web, Vault Athletics vaultathleticsandfitness.com. That's vaultathleticsandfitness.com. Give them a call at 757-963-5808. 45 seconds left in this first quarter, and Great Neck has not been threatened. No penalty corners at all yet for Princess Anne. The one for Great Neck paid off in their second goal at the 9:20 mark, which came about a minute and change after the first goal they had. Controlling possession now, looking to get into the attacking third until it's knocked away. 15 ticks to go in the opening frame, and there will be a signal that goes back to Great Neck. Here's number 11, Rose, looking for Gigi near the net. And they're going to try to slice one in here, and they're going to point opposite direction. Does not go, and we've reached the end of one quarter here. And the middle school championship for Virginia Beach Field Hockey. Great Neck with a couple of goals thanks to number 1, Kayla, on top of Princess Anne, 2-0. We'll take a quick timeout and come back with the second frame right here from the Regional Training Center in Virginia Beach. Our broadcast today brought to you by Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals. And here's more from Shine Time.
Revitalize your property today. Shine Time is your turnkey solution for all power washing and painting projects. With years of experience in both residential and large-scale commercial settings, their focus is to bring new life to your home, building, or outdoor space and ensure 100% customer satisfaction every time. Shine Time Power Wash.
At CHKD, sports medicine is more than just treating injuries. It's a whole team approach to caring for young athletes. With experienced physicians, surgeons, trainers, and rehab specialists here when kids and teens need them most. Our experts help young athletes prevent injuries too, with advanced training and conditioning programs that keep them in the game safely. CHKD Sports Medicine, where kids are more than patients and we're more than a hospital.
CHKD.org, CHKD Sports Medicine, thanks to them, as they have been so influential and valuable to all the activities going on here at the Sportsplex Regional Training Center and all across the city of Virginia Beach. And whether your child's competing as part of a field hockey team, likes to ride a bike, or is on the road to Olympic glory, the multidisciplinary squad at the CHKD Sports Medicine program is dedicated to the comprehensive treatment of illness and injury in pediatric and college athletes. CHKD Sports Medicine. Through one period of play, they actually did award that last goal, it looks like, to Great Neck when it looked like it might have been after the time. They did say it went through. So we will count it 3-0 for Great Neck. So they have a 3-goal lead as we begin the second quarter with 12 minutes and change here. And we'll go back and try to tell you who that last goal was scored for as the end of the first quarter was winding down. But that one's going to be knocked out of play by, looks like, number 18, Bella G, for Great Neck. So it was right near the net, and I think they're going to give that goal to number 6, which was Campbell, as the quarter wound down. So right now the Panthers trying to get some type of confidence and momentum built here as the second quarter moves along. Lucy Wilhelm, who checked in late in the opening period, trying to regain possession. But once again, the speed and intensity of Great Neck is just on point here in this championship match, which you would expect no less from them. And they're going to say there's a hold, so it's going back over to the Panthers. Initiated once again by Carrington Shivas, so we've called out quite a bit, but intercepting it immediately is Rose, and that one's going to roll away from the post and out of play to the side of the net. A lot has come the way of the goalkeeper, Pearl Doty, for the Panthers of Princess Anne here. And now into the attacking third. Once again, Great Neck trying to apply a lot of pressure. That one's going to hit the back end of the fence and roll out of play. And some of these young ladies will be watching in the years to come, a couple of which might even be as soon as next year at the varsity field hockey level for high school programs across the beach. So many decorated ones. Cox and First Colonial have been championship winners in recent years at the high school level. Great Neck with possession here, as it is Lauren trying to maintain it. A couple of different gold shirts coming in her direction. That one's booted away by Doty with her right foot. Official signaling it'll be possession for Great Neck for a moment until it's now PA's here, trailing by 3 as we have hit under 10 minutes to go in this first half. And that one's going to roll out of play on the pass. These longer deliveries can be very difficult to make for the girls at the middle school level, especially against a team that's so well schooled like Great Neck is here. That one's going to be controlled by number 10, Emily Furco. The 6th grader had it for a brief moment until Lauren's able to come up with it for Great Neck. Hops out to Ava, and now the Panthers trying to get into Great Neck territory for one of the few times here in this first half. Dump it off. And they're able to get into the Rays end of the field. Or Doty had it, and now that one is smacked for a moment until the Panthers reclaim possession. Coach Roundtree picks up the ball, tosses it back in. Over to Shakika. As they've been able to work their way into the attacking third of Great Neck. There is Doty. And that one's going to get away, trying to feed it back to Piper Shakika with 8:16 to go in the second quarter. Four seasons for middle schools in Virginia Beach. Season 1 is football, soccer, one act and cheer. Season 2, basketball, academic challenge. Season 3 is volleyball, wrestling, and debate. And this is the last season where you have field hockey, baseball, softball, track, and forensics. And the season began back on Wednesday, April the 19th. And here we are concluding it just a little more than a month and a couple days after that. As Princess Anne trails by 3 here with a little more than 7 minutes to go in the half. On the far entry, it's going to be chased down by Great Neck with Cameron, who hits it out of play as it goes to the far side of the fence, where you see a bevy of parents lined up, rooting on their loved ones. Under 7 minutes to go. Long pass. Going to be taken now by Princess Anne, but that one's going to get away from the teammate of Carrington Shivas, who was able to get her stick on it. She's been active, though it might not show in the numbers right now with her team trailing 3-0. On the near side here, Ava set to enter this one into play, as they'll try to stretch out the PA defense. with 6:22 to go. In quarter number 2, that is Page making the pass up ahead. PA able to come up with it now as Piper Shakika has it. Battle for it with both number 11s, and it'll be the number 11 for Great Neck, Rose, winning it for a brief moment. So Great Neck's had to work a little harder here to get scoring chances in the second quarter after scoring twice in a span of 2 minutes and then also adding another one on the board late in the opening period. And chasing it down there from the far side and set to enter into play are the gals in gold and blue from Princess Anne. Panthers trying to see if they can get back into Great Neck territory. They won't here as Kayla, who's got not 1 but 2 goals, thinking about a hat trick. Gonna work it along the baseline. Can't get it to Cosette. However, off the rebound, it'll be Bella G, and now they pull it out. Here's Rose splitting 2 defenders. And there'll be another corner here coming with 5 minutes. Actually, it'll be under 5 minutes when they set this corner up. So this will be the first corner of the second period. Second of the half here for Great Neck. And it'll be Kayla set to enter it in. Ledged out by Cosette, out to Bella G, and another corner coming up here for Great Neck. As they were patient with that, did not try to just take a hard whack at it and allow Princess Anne to reclaim possession. So once again, Kayla set to enter it in on this corner opportunity. Keep an eye for number 6 and number 17 here. 17's got it initially in Bella T. Over to Campbell. And knocked away. Excellent job there defensively for the Panthers. And it looks like number 19 able to come up with that stop. Sarah Meadows, I think she was able to do that twice. She had the initial stop and then gets the second one. So Princess Anne hanging tough, though they trail by 3. Not letting this become a total one-sided affair at this point. And here's Campbell, and that one's going to get away from her handle with 3 minutes and change to go in the second quarter. Gives us a chance to tell you about Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers. Experience delicious cooked-to-order food and rich and creamy frozen custard churned fresh throughout the day at Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers, located in Virginia Beach, as well as Hampton, Chesapeake, and Williamsburg. So you got a couple locations here on the south side, a couple on the other side of the water in the peninsula. Stop on in at Freddy's. It's the taste that brings you back. You'll hear from Freddy's among our commercials coming up at halftime. Great Neck trying to protect a 3-0 lead and perhaps even increase it as we close in on intermission. All kinds of activities happening here at the Plex. You see some youngsters behind the fence there working on some practice for lacrosse. You know, the regionals are underway for lacrosse at the high school level, also at the high school level for baseball and softball. Getting closer to that spring jubilee time. Soccer too. Got some soccer on deck for you all coming up on Friday and Saturday. Again, hit that subscribe button to get updates and notifications on our broadcasts that will be coming your way this weekend from the Sportsplex here in Virginia Beach. Great Neck getting possession again here. Number 6, Campbell. Now Cosette has it and will lead it off to her teammate and number 15, Lauren. Trying to get by 2 defenders in goal. There's Rose with it on the left wing area. And it'll be another corner coming up, the 3rd of the period, 4th of the half for the Rays of Great Neck. In the center there is number 6, Campbell. So they're going to go from the left side of the post, right side of your screen with Kayla set to put it in. She gets it into number 18. whose long shot did not go through. Bella G trying to hit it in from a tough angle with 70 seconds to go now in the second quarter. PA trying to pitch a shutout in this period of a team that came in averaging just under 7 goals per game. Problem, though, is they gave up 3 in the first quarter. It looked like it was just going to be 2. Battle for it between 15 and 14. 15 in white, Lauren. 14 in gold, Aubrey Sprague. And possession for 15, and that's Great Neck here. As Lauren's able to connect with her teammate on the near post side until it's knocked away. Campbell had it on that feed, and now with time ticking down, we'll see if Great Neck can duplicate what they did to end the last period. Once again, a stop is made for Princess Anne, and we're going to see the time tick off and hit triple zeros. That horn sounds, and we're at halftime. Great Neck 3, Princess Anne nothing. It's the Virginia Beach Middle School Field Hockey Championships from the Regional Training Center on this 24th day of May, the year 2023. A gorgeous Wednesday late afternoon, early evening where it is a scintillating 70 degrees out here. Just a slight wind breeze. It's going to dip down to 55 tonight, but the sun is out. It's shining, and got ourselves some good field hockey action. We'll step aside for our halftime break. Our broadcast today presented by Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals. You'll hear from them and so many more. We'll come back in the second half in just a bit right here on our streaming channel, beachsportsplex.com, and on our YouTube page at Virginia Beach Sportsplex.
Well, it's everybody's favorite time of year again. Time to prepare to make your annual donation to that infernal revenue service. And if you're like me, you need help. Help to keep that donation as small as possible. So get off your W-2 and call John Maynard at John's Tax Service. 455-6763.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real? Oh yeah, it just got really real. DQ, happy tastes good.
At CHKD, sports medicine is more than just treating injuries. It's a whole team approach to caring for young athletes. With experienced physicians, surgeons, trainers, and rehab specialists here when kids and teens need them most. Our experts help young athletes prevent injuries too, with advanced training and conditioning programs that keep them in the game safely. CHKD Sports Medicine, where kids are more than patients and we're more than a hospital.
Revitalize your property today. Shine Time is your turnkey solution for all power washing and painting projects. With years of experience in both residential and large-scale commercial settings, their focus is to bring new life to your home, building, or outdoor space and ensure 100% customer satisfaction every time. Shine Time Power Wash.
All right, we are set for the second half to get underway here from the training center in Virginia Beach. You see them watering the fields to the right of us. Great Neck in the white unis with the red bottoms, up 3-0 here as they've now outscored their opponents 64-0 in the 10th game of their season 8 regular season contest. The semifinal, which they won over Lynn Haven 4-0, and this one that they lead in the championship 3-0 over Princess Anne, which comes in at 8-1 on the year, avenging their lone loss to Virginia Beach Middle 4-0 back on May the 3rd with a 1-0 win in the semifinals. Got behind 3 goals in this one after one quarter, but they held tough in the second period, kept Great Neck off the board, the juggernaut that are the Rays, despite 4 penalty corners in the half, 3 in the second quarter, and they change ends that they will operate. For some reason, our scoreboard is showing 108, so we'll try to get that corrected at some point. I'm not sure what the issue is with that, but nonetheless, Great Neck going from left to right, and it'll be, as we now see, under 12 minutes to go in the third quarter. And from right to left, it'll be Princess Anne in the gold, with the black trim going from right to left as the Rays have possession here first. Looks like number 8, Ann, with it, trying to find Kayla. And we'll get a corner opportunity, I believe. Nope, not a corner opportunity. We'll stay with Great Neck, rather. Looking to find Rose. They'll have to tip it out to Cameron instead. Cut off there nicely by Princess Anne for a brief moment until losing the handle of it. Aubrey Sprague made a good play, but then Great Neck pounced immediately. And getting very close here to the net. Little crossover move there and a shot at it with Rose. Now a tussle for it. And it'll be knocked out of play, which was a really smart play by Princess Anne to halt that opportunity for the time being for Great Neck as Ann goes and gets it and tosses it back in. Apologies for our clock showing 1:08 at the moment, but we will hopefully get that rectified, as I think the automatic sync for some reason is no longer connected there. Working right, trying to serve it back left is Rose. Double team comes with 11 and 15 in goal. Piper, Shakika, and Cora Doty. And here is the first corner of the half for Great Neck. Fifth of the championship match. As number 1 Kayla, who had those 2 earlier goals, gets it in here over to Bella G. Goes through the legs of the defender for Princess Anne and Karen Shivas, who we've called out quite a bit. 6th grader that I'm sure will have a chance to compete for more middle school titles and has a good future in front of her. Another corner now coming. With 9:16 on the clock and counting. Three to nothing lead. Able to get it in. Here's Rose racing towards the net. Gonna get booted out, but Ava's able to pick it up here off the hop. Great Neck just inside the midfield area with Rose. To the sideline now. And then Cosette has it deflected. Race keeping possession here. Nice dump off inside to Kayla. And now Ann. Comes up with it, but once again the Princess Anne Panthers keeping Great Neck off the board here, trailing this one by 3. In possession now with it is Sarah Meadows. Up ahead, trying to run it down. It is Olivia Sanes, and it will get out of play with under 8 minutes to go in our third quarter. Great Neck here as they restart things. Gets away from their number 11 in Rose, and it's going to be pulled in by Shakika. And that one's going to get sent far ahead and out of play here as we approach 7 minutes to go in this third quarter. Chance to tell you, too, that Tropical Smoothie Cafe is a place where you can eat better and feel better. They're bursting with fresh flavors, where they offer grab-and-go catering as well as boxed lunches. Tropical Smoothie Cafe, when you make the trip over here to the Sportsplex and Regional Training Center, and I know that you will, you'll find it right down the road from us, Princess Anne Road, across the street from Tidewater Community College. All right, good to see our clock is back up and rolling. We thank Nick for that. Under 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go here. Great Neck leading 3-0. It looks like we're going to get our third penalty corner of the period for Great Neck. 7th of the game. Kayla's got a couple of goals. Campbell has one as well. We'll see if this one will result in that 4th goal, an insurance point to give them the breathing room. They need to probably put this one away here. But kudos to Princess Anne. They have continued to battle in this one. That one's going to take a hop. Oh, and it gets away from number 11, Rose. Cosette had it for a moment. Doty's not seen as much traffic come her way since that first quarter. and goal for Princess Anne. But well aligned and positioned here to defend the Rays with their numerous scoring threats. One of them is Rose right there, who's able to cross up a defender. You can just see her natural skill and stick work, why she's got a bright future ahead of her, probably as she advances onto the high school level in the coming years. So another penalty corner. It'll be the 4th of the period and 8th of the game now, as we near 5 minutes to go in this third frame. From the far side, that's going to hit the back of the fence, fired in with a lot of power. But Princess Anne dodges a bullet yet again here on this sequence. Handed off to Carrington Shivas. 4:45 left in this third quarter. Intercepted quickly by guess who? I think that was, no, Kayla's going to come up with it on the pass off that interception. Here she is racing towards the net. And it's going to be dumped off and scored for number 5. Give the assist to Kayla. Cosette with the goal. So Cosette with the goal, Kayla with the assist, and it's now 4-0 Great Neck with 4:30 in our third period. And that goal could turn out to be a backbreaker of sorts for Princess Anne, trying to hang in there. Great Neck's 65th goal of the season. And after the face-off there, it's going to head out of play. Panthers with it. The entry from the far sideline gets over to Piper Shakika. Double team on her. Defense taking over now for Great Neck as Ann has it. She'll just tip it over to her teammate number 11, Rose. And that one's going to hop off the knee, and it will be a corner opportunity for Great Neck yet again here, as Kayla will race over to that far corner side here for their 5th of the period and 9th of the game. Keep an eye on number 6, Campbell, here is in the middle of your screen. She could be the one that receives a century from Kayla. They'll actually put it into the young lady to her left, and credit the goal to, I think that was 12. We'll double check that. It might have been 18, Bella G. Check that. I believe that was Bella G, rather, that got that goal with 3:04 to go in our third period. No, it was not Bella G. It was rather number 17. So I misspoke there. Bella T getting the goal. You knew one of the Bella sisters would do it. It's not Bella G, it's Bella T. 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter now. Great Neck up 5-0, and this is the point of the game where you feel like they're pulling it away and have a chance to almost name that score. 3-on-1 opportunity, now 3-on-2 as quickly getting back. Princess Anne trying to chase up with it. Here's Kayla staying in front of it before it rolls out on the near side. Ann has it. Scoots by a couple of defenders. There's Bella G trying to get to it before number 7, Haley Grab, could for the Panthers. Laying her stick right down quickly, number 8. And for Great Neck. Now over to Bella G. Another penalty corner coming up, their sixth of the quarter. They've scored 2 goals in this quarter to extend that lead that was 3-0 at halftime up to 5. Kayla, who has 2 goals and an assist in this one, set to put it into play. Campbell to the left of your screen. On the right side is Bella G that could get this entry feed as they let the clock tick down to a minute even. And trying to get it back to her after the entry, Kayla could not put it through as it will go behind the net and out of play. Under 40 ticks to go in this third quarter, and if you're looking for something sweet, go to the place where they're serving you Blizzard treats. That's Dairy Queen, like cookie dough, M&M's, Reese's, and Oreo fudge brownie. They've got all those desserts that will tickle the fancy. Thanks for being fans all these years. Here's to many more. Dairy Queen in Lancetown. It is fan food, not fast food. Grill and chill over at DQ. DQ.com is the webpage to find more. Download the app and give yourself a good time stopping in right down the street from us. So 0-0 is about to come in the third quarter complete. 5-0. Great Neck cruising here in this championship match. We're going to take a timeout, and you'll get a chance to hear from Dairy Queen right now, in fact.
Wait, hold up. DQ put fries and onion rings in a chicken strip basket? I mean, you got fries and onion rings together. Is this for real? Oh yeah, it just got really real. DQ, happy tastes good.
And we're back here, set for the final frame. Great Neck leading the championship 15, check that, 5-0. As our scoreboard is having some issues, so we will reset that for you all here. And you see that now reflected there on your screen. Final 12.5 minutes to go. A couple of goals in the first quarter from Kayla. Campbell added another one. It was 3-0 in favor of the Rays at halftime. Panthers fought tough in that second quarter, but Cosette and Bella T adding goals for Great Neck, who will have possession first here to begin this fourth quarter, leading by 5. Princess Anne now regaining possession. For 21, that's Carrington Shivas. Sends it to the far side, and it will scoot out of play and towards the fence. There are quite a few folks watching this one. Under 11 minutes to go now, where Great Neck has a comfortable 5-goal lead. And will they complete this dream season unbeaten and not allowing a single goal for the year? Would be some kind of accomplishment. To go 10 games and not being scored on. And if that happens, we have to shout out 00, the goalkeeper. Doing a masterful job, and that is Sammy in goal. Didn't mention her earlier, but Sammy listed in goal. I didn't have to make any saves, but certainly we'll see if that will change at all in this fourth period. As that one gets away, trying to connect with number 13, Lane Austin. At midfield now, possession for Great Neck as we watch Rose get over to it. Hits off the leg of a Panthers player, and yet it will stay here with the Rays. And hits it over to Rose. That one gets away from Ann on the return. Keeping with it is Great Neck here. Pretty good stick work there from, I believe, Cynthia Strickland, it looks like, for Princess Anne. Indeed, it was Strickland. As the 6th grader starting to make her presence felt. Here's Kayla, almost runs into Lucy Wilhelm. And another goal is scored here for Great Neck. Put it on the board. Looked like that was Lauren getting it with 8:32 to play. And they run over to the goalkeeper and celebrate that one with that 6th goal. Putting the finishing touches here for the Rays, and a job well done. Double check that was her on that last goal before we sign off. 18 had it and then made the great pass. Looked like that was 18 to 15. So we'll call it Lauren getting it from Bella G. And how about the season? 67 goals to none allowed. What a job with Tara Roundtree directing these young ladies, many of whom certainly will be getting a chance to continue in this sport in the future, some at the high school level. And they will shake hands, showing great sportsmanship here. A 6-0 shutout for Great Neck in this one, in very impressive, dominant fashion today. believe there will be a quick trophy presentation before we sign off. 2 goals scored by Lauren, who had an assist. Actually, 2 goals by Kayla, who had an assist. Lauren had the last goal, Campbell with a goal, Cosette with a goal, Bella T with a goal. As the Rays close out the season unbeaten at 10-0, 67 goals to none allowed. Princess Anne, fine year for the Panthers, who will conclude at 8-2 overall. They beat Virginia Beach 1-0 in the semifinals. Great Neck blanking Lynn Haven 4-0 in its semifinals. As the 2 teams huddle up and will get recognized for their excellent seasons. And in the case of Great Neck, a pretty impeccable year, not to give up a goal and outscore opponents by almost 7 per contest. And they will recognize the individual players here for their efforts as well. And you see the young ladies for Princess Anne getting the runner-up. Hardware. And now here's the championship plaque set to be awarded and handed out to Great Neck Middle. For a wonderful year. You see walking out to receive that hardware, Bella T as well as Ava. And now they will probably pose here for the team picture in just a moment as well. So we want to thank our entire team, from Chuck Thornton and Nick Sentai to Garrett Jackson, and our camera operator today doing a splendid job, Ava Grace. Masterful work from her today. I'm Matt Hatfield. We thank you for tuning in. We want to thank all of our sponsors for making this possible, from Dairy Queen and Tropical Smoothie Cafe to Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals, Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers, One Life Fitness, CHKD Sports Medicine, John's Tax Service, Zoop Eatery, Vault Athletics and Fitness, AstroTurf, and of course our title sponsor, Shine Time Power Wash and Paint Professionals. Revitalize your property today. That will do it here from the Regional Training Center. Once again, our final in this 2023 Middle School Field Hockey Championship in Virginia Beach. Great Neck 6, Princess Anne nothing. So long from the Regional Training Center in Virginia Beach. Have a great Wednesday night, everyone.
Revitalize your property today. Shine Time is your turnkey solution for all power washing and painting projects. With years of experience in both residential and large-scale commercial settings, their focus is to bring new life to your home, building, or outdoor space and ensure 100% customer satisfaction every time. Shine Time Power Wash.
After more than